iExceed Solutions, we're committed to delivering measurable value through trusted partnerships. This is the second part of the client testimonial with Renew Risk, featuring Jessica as she shares more of her honest feedback and experience with iExceed. How has your experience been with our employer of record, services and compliance support?
Sure. So far we have 3 team members who have started through iExceed and another 2 who are about to start in the next few weeks. So far so good. I think at the beginning, again, we just went through lots of understanding and becoming to the same page. Especially because, myself having an HR background, working in HR in the last 10 years, I really wanted to understand how things like payroll and benefits and compensation is structured in India. Not only, obviously I wouldn't be qualified to do it, but I wanted to have a basic understanding of how it's done, because that allowed me to gauge what package we are trying to offer. So I think at the beginning, perhaps because of the recruitment team might not necessarily have this information. So we went through, again, the communication was really smooth once we got to understand what I was looking for and looking to understand. And so I had a call with your HR team, which was again very, very efficient and super useful. But I would say that since then, things have been operating, again, quite efficiently. I really like efficiency, and that's something that iExceed does really well. So I don't really have any complaints at the moment, if that makes sense. We've only been working together from an active EOR perspective for a month, but so far it seems very good. We've just had a few of our team members visiting us in London for a team event, and again, the team has been really helpful to sort out their visas. So yeah, so far really positive.
How did our support in hiring top talent from India and managing compliance help you optimize your funding more efficiently?
Well, I guess there are 2 things. One is time of hiring. So the time it takes to hire and find individuals. And this has been if I'm looking at the amount of talent we were able to interview and hire, I would say that there's been a lot more candidates available, or even to be found. I would have been struggling to find the same amount of people showing interest in our roles in the UK market. So I would have needed to go through various countries across Europe, but that again brings different compliance and different compliance and different compliance. So I think to be able to find the amount of candidates that we need in one place, or at least in one country under one jurisdiction and one compliance and taxation system, is very beneficial. And I guess from a budget perspective, it has been part of our plan to try to see if we can afford to have a bigger team. And that is just down to different cost of living.
How would you describe iExceed Solutions to a peer, colleague, or partner considering similar services?
I would say that iExceed is a talent solutions provider, because for me that means that you're offering support under the realm of finding and supporting the organization with talent. So whether we are looking at recruitment and going through a very high quality selection process to submit candidates for me to have a look at, that saves a lot of my time. So I'd say that's one of the very big advantages. And then being able to expand geographically, and therefore being exposed to more talent, but not have to worry about all the compliance costs.
How was your experience with our POC?
So I would say that it's a very efficient and useful solution. I would also say that who I've been working with the most in the last few months has been a very positive experience. I feel like, he's very proactively asking me for feedback, and every time I give feedback, it's always very much listened to. Or when I ask his views on market insight or candidate locations, or whatever we are going through in the selection process, I've always found him very, very proactive, and always very honest about the things that he could help me with, or things that he needed to go back to the wider team and give feedback on. So yes, it's like an extended team.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about your overall experience with iExceed Solutions?
I would just like to say, because I am aware, when I'm interviewing candidates, I'm very aware that there's a team behind him who also find and interview these candidates. So it's a massive, massive thank you for the whole team, because I don't think we'd have been able to find the right talent without you guys. So it's been super, super helpful. We've had quite a few interviews, especially recently, where the hiring managers were so blown away by the candidate that we've been interviewing. So yeah, it's been very nice.